I'm Professor Balra, and you're watching a Phasmophobia how-to series. Today we'll be discussing the ghost room quite extensively, what it is and how to find it. The ghost room is an area of the investigation where you'll commonly find most of your evidence. This can include, but is not limited to, any specific room in a given building, hallways, enclosed areas, stairwells, tents, and so on. Locating the ghost room can expedite the collection of evidence and potentially simplify ghost identification. The ghost room should not be confused with the ghost's current room. Anytime a game is loaded, the ghost room is randomly selected on the map. Bear in mind that the ghost spawns in the ghost room upon contract commencement. Ghost orbs occur only in the ghost room if the ghost has ghost orb evidence. The boundaries of a ghost room may or may not be limited by physical walls. The ghost is not limited to the room and may wander or leave the room to hunt or become more active as the player's sanity decreases. And the ghost teleports back to the ghost room at the end of every hunt. The ghost room remains the same for the duration of the contract except on professional and nightmare difficulty, in which the ghost room occasionally changes. This change is directly affected by sanity. The lower the average sanity, the higher the chance the ghost will change its ghost room. As mentioned, the ghost isn't limited to just its room. It can wander to nearby rooms, hallways, and other areas. Whatever area the ghost wanders into, there are a few details to bear in mind. The ghost only interacts with objects within a specific radius near it. The ghost always begins its hunt or ghost event from the current location. The only exception to this rule is when a hunt is triggered by a cursed possession. A ghost with spirit box evidence will respond if a player is in the same room, or if not in the same room, within 3 meters with the lights off. And the Oujia board will always give the ghost's current room, not the ghost room. The ghost room is a specific room assigned to the ghost. The ghost teleports back to this room at the conclusion of a hunt, and is also where the ghost orbs appear, if there be any. However, the ghost's current room is where the ghost is at the present time, and does not necessarily have to be the ghost room. If you're not sure how to find the ghost room or where to begin looking, these are a few methods you can use to get started. The quickest and easiest method to find the ghost room is if the map has spawned a haunted mirror. But be careful not to look into it for too long, otherwise it will shatter and initiate a hunt. Because ghost orbs only occur in the ghost room, scouting for ghost orbs with a video camera can help locate the ghost room early on, but this won't work if the ghost doesn't have ghost orb evidence. My personal favourite method to scout the room quick and early is to use the thermometer, but you'll need to locate the breaker and turn it on first. Since the ghost spawns in the ghost room at the start of a contract, analysing temperatures increases the likelihood that you'll find the ghost room fast. To understand what you are looking for, the average room temperature with the breaker off is 3 degrees Celsius to 10 degrees Celsius. The average room temperature with the breaker on is 15 degrees Celsius to 22 degrees Celsius. The average temperature of a ghost room belonging to a non-freezing temperature ghost ranges between 3 degrees Celsius and 10 degrees Celsius. So to find this temperature accurately, you'll need the breaker on. The average temperature of a freezing temperature ghost, as stated in my previous video, ranges between -5 degrees Celsius and 12 degrees Celsius. When you see these temperature drops, even with the breaker on, you know you found the ghost. Pointing the thermometer to the floor at your feet is one of the most accurate ways to collect these readings. Unfortunately, this method isn't reliable on the campsite map, except inside the cabin, so if your ghost is wandering around outside the cabin, you'll need to try out different methods to find its ghost room. If you're willing to trigger a premature hunt, you can use a music box to make the ghost sing. When you hear the singing, listen for the direction to discern the ghost room. Scouting for EMF activity early with the EMF reader can potentially help pinpoint the ghost room. Bear in mind that the ghost does wander and sometimes does interact with objects outside of its room. These tools can be helpful to discern the areas that the ghost frequents and may help narrow down ghost room possibilities. Bear in mind that these also pick up motion and sounds from your teammates on multiplayer as well, so using them effectively could become complicated if the area is crowded. As mentioned earlier, while the Oujia board is quite helpful for collecting information, it only replies with the ghost's current room. There is a chance that the ghost's current room is the ghost room, but this isn't a guarantee and the answer may change as the ghost wanders. As such, the Oujia board should only be interpreted as a general direction tool. Keep in mind that if the player doesn't have enough sanity to use the Oujia board will break. That concludes our Phasmophobia lesson. You should be all set to strike out on your own now. If there's anything I should cover, leave a comment in the section below. Of course, if you'd like to see more lessons like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next lesson.
We dancing.